What's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing an Olive Garden mukbang, which I'm very excited about because I've been saying for a while now that I was gonna do this video and now it is finally here. So we are actually at Olive Garden right now. I am in the to-go parking space, just waiting on them to bring my food out. So as soon as they bring it out, we'll get parked and get set up and then we'll get started. All right, you guys, so we have secured our Olive Garden bag, as you can probably see by this giant bag right beside of me. So I'm gonna show you guys everything that I got and then we will dive into the food. And then I also had you guys ask me some questions over on Instagram that we're gonna be answering as well. So y'all asked me a lot of good questions. I'm not gonna be able to answer all the questions, so I'm gonna do a part 2 to this Q&A that's gonna drop on Friday. So Friday we are going to decorate some Christmas cookies. I bought some sugar cookies that we're gonna be decorating, and I'm gonna do part 2 to this Q&A in that video. So if you guys like my Q&As, stay tuned for that video. Okay, now on to our Olive Garden food. Okay, we have so much food right here. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna put my breadsticks down here so I can get everything kind of unboxed. This is our pasta. I actually did the build your own pasta because I love their gluten-free pasta noodles. So obviously we have breadsticks, we have the chicken and gnocchi soup. So I'm not like eating totally gluten-free. I just really like their gluten-free noodles. If you guys have not tried it and you want like a, hold on. Oh my gosh. We have a whole thing of soup in my car right now. Maybe I should have got the salad because having a whole thing of soup in my car kind of stresses me out. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys everything up close, so don't worry, but this is our tiramisu. So I went ahead and got me some dessert because I love tiramisu cake. So I've actually only ever had authentic tiramisu, like homemade authentic Italian tiramisu, but I really wanted to try Olive Garden's. I was very curious. So that's what their tiramisu looks like. I'm not going to show you guys the soup up close because that will be very dangerous, but it is the chicken and gnocchi soup. So hopefully you guys are familiar with it. Okay, here is our pasta. Oh my gosh, it looks so delicious. So for the build your own pasta, like I said, I got the gluten-free noodles. I got the creamy mushroom sauce. It's like the creamy, I think it's just the creamy mushroom sauce, yeah. And then I got grilled chicken on top. And then we have our breadsticks. Oh, I'm so excited about the breadsticks. I'm gonna keep them in this container just to keep them nice and hot. But there's our yummy breadsticks. These actually smell so good today. Okay, so I just got a quick thumbnail. I think I'm gonna take a few bites of the food first so I can enjoy the food a little bit, and then we'll get into the questions. But I'm gonna start off with a breadstick because this thing is calling my name. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah, this is everything and more. I had someone ask me on Instagram about the breadsticks because they said that the breadsticks look a lot cheaper than what they used to give. I honestly can't say because I have not had breadsticks from Olive Garden in a long time, since like my last video where I did like the Cheesecake Factory and Olive Garden mukbang. And in that video, the breadsticks were already kind of cold, so I can't really say. But if you guys are breadstick fanatics at Olive Garden, let me know if you think they have gone, like if their breadsticks are less quality than, I don't know, a few years ago. Let us know your opinion. Okay, I'm gonna try this pasta now. This pasta looks so freaking delicious. Oh. Oh, this is so good. Like I said, you guys have to try this pasta. I know to a lot of you it probably doesn't sound good because it's gluten-free, but there's just something about these noodles that are amazing. I really hope this video does not look washed out when I put it on my camera. I hate when my videos have bad lighting. Hate that. Okay, let's answer a question, and then I'm also gonna try this soup because I actually have not tried their chicken and gnocchi soup before. It looks pretty good. I think it has carrots in it, and actually let me just try it right now. Oh, that's good. Okay, so for the questions, I got a lot that were very deep and juicy, and then I also got some lighthearted ones. So I'm going to answer some of the lighthearted ones first, and then we'll kind of get into the more juicier questions. This pasta is really, really, really delicious, you guys. I think I made me a pretty dang good pasta. Okay, first question. When you first got Mellow, were you thinking of naming him something else? So actually I was thinking of naming him Bombi. And when I told Gabe the name idea of Bombi, he was like, what the heck is a Bombi? And so Gabe and I were kind of playing around with names because Gabe was kind of, you know, Gabe wanted to help out with the naming too. So we were just kind of throwing names around, and Gabe said Mellow. So Mellow was actually Gabe's idea, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is perfect. Like, I instantly knew Mellow was it. So I was like, yeah, we're naming him Mellow. That's the one. But yeah, I was thinking about naming him Bombi, which is something from a video game that I play. That's why I wanted to name him that. But I'm very glad that we didn't. Okay, this was kind of a funny question. Was there an update on the car window tint story? Because I kind of talked to you guys about how when I got my speeding ticket, I also got my window tint charge because my tint is really dark. So I actually just told my lawyer I wasn't going to take the tint off because I personally really like the tint on my car. It makes me feel safe and secure. So I'm not taking it off. And so I'm just going to have to pay a fine for the ticket. It's not like a huge offense. If you get a window tint charge where I live, you can just pay the ticket off and... Yeah, it's not a big deal. Okay, what's your holiday plans? Are you going to do something special with Gabe? So we really don't have anything big planned for Christmas, but... or Christmas and New Year's, but we went and saw my family for Thanksgiving, so we're definitely gonna see his family for Christmas. Besides that, just open gifts up. I mean, we have a lot of gifts for each other. We also have a lot of gifts for our family members, so we'll definitely open gifts together. Man, I don't know why we don't come to Olive Garden more often because this is delicious. I think I'm gonna try a breadstick with the soup. That's definitely a thing, right? Dipping the breadstick in the soup for sure. Oh my gosh, yes! Okay, that actually might be better than dipping this into the marinara. That is so good. I'm gonna assume that's why the soup is so popular, because it goes with the breadsticks so well. It just keeps dripping all over me. That is fire. I got this question a lot. Where do I buy my clothing from? So as you guys know, I love thrifting, but here lately I've been shopping a lot at H&M. I love H&M. I've also been shopping, I don't know, I buy some of my stuff from Skims. I really like Skims. Oh, PacSun. Love PacSun. sometimes I just buy random stuff in stores that I go to in person. So what I'm wearing right now, this little Henley, long sleeve Henley shirt, I got this from a warehouse called Gabe's. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Gabe's, but it's just this giant warehouse that sells a bunch of overstock clothing. So if places have overstock, it gets sent to places like this, like giant clothing warehouses. And they also sell stuff that just, I'm assuming, didn't sell in store or online. So yeah, they just get a bunch of overstock and they sell it for really cheap. So I got this top for $5 and I also got a gray one. Yeah, it's pretty cute. But I would say H&M and PacSun are kind of the top two. Sometimes I'll buy clothing from Walmart or Amazon. I also really like Nike, and I have a lot of Uggs and Birkenstock type shoes, but I always buy those typically from Nordstrom. I did get my ultra mini Ugg boots from the Ugg store, like directly, but a lot of time my Uggs I get from like Dillard's or Nordstrom. So sometimes I'll buy clothing from department stores if the main store doesn't have it in stock. So you can try that if you're looking for something in particular, like an Ugg boot or a Birkenstock, because man, those sell out like hotcakes. Okay, I had a lot of gift questions, like what to get people for white elephant gifts or just gifts under $50. And someone actually said on my last video about the Stanley cups. The Stanley cups are such a good gift idea. I actually got a Stanley cup for Gabe, the 40-ounce cup. Such a good gift idea. I feel like everyone could use a giant insulated cup to put water in or whatever the case, whatever they're drinking. So a Stanley cup is a really good idea. Or you can get jewelry from Amazon. Amazon has really good jewelry, so definitely recommend checking that out. Okay, so this question was really weird when I read it, so I felt like I needed to include it because I was like, I hope people don't actually think this. The question was, is social media you and Gabe's only income? When I read that, I was like, what? What are they talking about? Gabe has a full-time corporate job. So he actually does the same thing as me, which is recruiting. So Gabe and I both have a full-time corporate job. He just goes into the office and I work from home. That was a big bite. But yeah, the only difference between my job and Gabe's job is he goes into the office every day from 8 to 5, whereas I work from home at my desk from 8 to 5, but we both work for a company as a recruiter. So we both recruit for companies. And it kind of leads me to another question. A lot of you guys were asking where Gabe and I met. I kind of want to do a whole story time on that, so I don't know if I'm gonna do, I don't know if I'm gonna answer that in this video because I want to make it into a story time video, but long story short, we met at work. So, ooh, they got little celeries in here. I love celery in my soup. Delicious. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do a story time on how exactly Gabe and I met. But that is the long story short. Okay, let's see what other questions we got in here. If you had a chance to give advice to your younger self, what would it be? The first thing I can think of is I would tell my younger self to start YouTube sooner. If you are someone who has been wanting to do social media, but you're scared to start, take this as me telling you to start. I wish I would have started way sooner, because it's just, I don't know, the later you are to the game, I feel like the harder it is. And now shorts are so popular. So TikTok, YouTube shorts, reels on Instagram, that's like the way to do it and the way to gain a following, I guess. And I'm like not on that wavelength yet. I don't want to do shorts, you know? I just want to enjoy doing long form content. I think if I had years under my belt of doing long form content, I would be more so ready to start doing short form and do reels and shorts and TikToks and stuff like that. But I'm still in this phase of wanting to do long videos. So you just get so behind the later you start. But yeah, just, it can be anything though. It doesn't have to be YouTube. If you are wanting to start something, just start. Stop procrastinating, stop putting it off, and just do it. Sorry, I'm talking with my hands so much. I'm just one of those people. But yeah, just start. If you want to start a business, do it. If you want to start working out, do it. If you want to start teaching, or I don't know, I'm just thinking of random stuff. Whatever it is that you would like to start, just make the jump and freaking start, man. Because the earlier you start, the better. 100%. So that's the advice I would give my younger self and the advice I'm giving to you guys. I had a lot of questions about buying a house, having kids, and getting married. And you guys make me feel so old. Like, seeing all the questions about marriage and kids, I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are making me feel really old. And I know people watching this who are older than me are like shaking their head right now, but yeah, I was shook by that, by so many of you guys were asking. So for instance, one of the questions about the house was, do you plan on buying a house, or do you enjoy being in an apartment? Also got questions like, are you and Gabe gonna get a house? So I'm actually in the process of speaking with a realtor about getting a house. So our apartment lease ends next November. So this coming November, once the new year hits, it'll be that November. So I really want to get a house by that point. I don't want to live in another apartment. I'm also so over the apartment that we're in. So yeah, I really want to get a house. And I'm at that point where I'm ready to buy a house. And Gabe and I have kind of talked about it, and I'm pretty sure he's on board. So hopefully we can get a house very soon. That's the goal. I'm sick of being in an apartment. As for kids and marriage, I have no clue, you guys. I mean, marriage for sure. I definitely see Gabe and I getting married. It just, I don't know when, but I think we're both now on board with getting married. I mean, we have gone through, I don't want to say so much together, because we really only went through one period of a rough patch, and then once we got past that, now we're doing so much better. We have a great relationship. I'm super happy. I'm pretty sure I don't want to speak for him, but I'm pretty sure he's really happy too. So yeah, I definitely see us getting married. Having kids, I have no clue. If you would have asked me a year ago, which I'm pretty sure y'all did, I would have said, heck no. No kids for me, I'm good. But now that I've had Mello, and not saying that dogs are anything like kids, because they're totally different, but I kind of like the stress and the extra responsibility. I am very much like, I'm not one of those people that likes to fight, but if you pick a fight with me, I will totally engage with you. Like, I'm not going to shut down if you try to pick a fight with me. I will totally engage and go at you in a fight. So it's kind of like, I don't get enjoyment out of being stressed, but I don't really know what I'm trying to say. I just feel like I could definitely handle the stress of kids. So if it's something that Gabe wanted, I would be willing to do it with him. But if he is never on board with having kids, I'm okay with that too. So I could honestly go either route. I'm totally fine with them. I'm fine without them. But that could change. Maybe I'll get into my 30s because I'm still in my 20s now. Maybe I'll get into my 30s and I'll say, oh, hey, you know what? I want kids. But right now, I'm okay if I don't have them. I just want a house. I want to get married. I want a house. Those are two definite things that I want. Kids are still on the table. Okay, piggybacking off of that, I had a few questions asking how long Gabe and I have been together. We have been together for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years early next year. I think March or April is going to be our 3-year anniversary. We don't really keep track of dating anniversaries. I've never been that kind of person. In any of my relationships, I've never been the type to keep up with 1-year anniversary, 2-year anniversary, 3-year. I think that's more so something that you do in marriage. I know a lot of people do it with dating, and I think that's great. You know, I totally get doing it with dating, but personally, I don't know. I'm okay with just waiting until marriage for us to count our anniversaries. Oh my gosh, I saw this question and I was like, I have to answer this. Somebody asked, can you do a designer bag collection? Looking at getting a Chanel 19. So I don't know if I would ever do a bag collection on this channel. If I eventually start a second channel, I definitely will on that channel. On this one, probably not. But the Chanel 19 girl, get it. Get it, girl. The Chanel 19 is one of my most favorite purses. I freaking love that purse. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of chickens. That's sad. But yeah. Get that purse, girl. I definitely use my Chanel Classic flap more than my Chanel 19. But my Chanel 19 is way more fun. I always just enjoy it more when I use it. The Classic flap is just a little bit more convenient because I can wear it crossbody. The Chanel 19, the strap is too long for me to feel like comfortable crossbodying it. I wear it mostly as a top handle. I would say get it in a neutral color though. So either they have like a really pretty caramel color or get it in black. For your first Chanel 19, get a neutral color. But yeah, I definitely recommend that bag. It's so good. Okay, so favorite part of living with your significant other? I think definitely just the convenience of it. Living with Gabe makes seeing each other just way more convenient because, well, we live together. So it's really nice just being able to come home to, well, he comes home to me because I'm already at home working. But it's nice having him come home to me. We don't have to commute to get to each other. And we also get to sleep together, which is of course very, very nice. I love sleeping with him and Mello because Mello sleeps with us. So I get to sleep with my 2 boys and I love it. It's the best. It makes me really happy. That is one of my main joys in life, is sleeping with him. I used to not be able to sleep without Gabe, but now that I have Mello, which Gabe and I rarely sleep apart, but he went to a Christmas party not that long ago and he had to stay overnight in Raleigh, North Carolina, which is like an hour from us because he drank at the holiday party. His company is weird. They don't allow +1s, which I actually used to work for that company and we couldn't bring +1s to any of the holiday parties. It was really annoying. But now that I don't work there anymore, I don't get to go to the holiday party. So he went on his own and he stayed the night there. It was just Mello and I. Luckily I sleep better having Mello there, but I feel like when you get used to sleeping with someone, it's very hard to not sleep with them anymore. Like it's so weird. And yeah, I did not like it. Okay, I got a lot of questions about relationship advice. I think I'm gonna save those for decorating cookies. So if you guys are interested in seeing like, yeah, just a bunch of questions on relationships, make sure you watch my cookie decorating video and I'll answer those because I feel like I can just group that into all like one topic. And answer a bunch of videos. answer a bunch of questions on that topic. Oh, this is a good one. I actually brought stuff to show you for this question. What lipstick do you always wear in your videos? You're super pretty. First off, thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. Anytime y'all compliment me like that, it really does just, like, thank you. I really appreciate it so much. But this is the lip liner and lipstick that I've been wearing in all my videos. I like love this combination. It's really good if you have warm undertones, because for me, since I have warm undertones, I don't think cooler lipsticks look good on me. But okay, so I use the NYX lip liner in Peekaboo Neutral, so that's what this is. I will link it in the description box. And then on top for my lipstick, I use the Milani Color Fetish in the shade Pleasure. So NYX lip liner, Peekaboo Neutral, Milani lipstick, Pleasure. I will link both of these in the description box. I know you can get this off of Amazon, and then I think this you can just get from Target or Walmart. But yeah, if you are a lot darker than me or a lot more fair than me, because I have a bit of a tan still from summertime, but just check out their shades. NYX has some darker and lighter shades, and then Milani also has darker and lighter shades. They're pretty well rounded with their shade options, but those are the shades that I personally use, with a fair to tan skin color and warm undertones. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna finish off this last piece of chicken, get some mushrooms. I don't know how much more I'm gonna eat of this pasta. It is a big pasta. The gluten-free noodles are so good though. Like, I don't know how many times am I gonna rave about Olive Garden's gluten-free noodles? I don't know. Y'all probably don't even care, but if you know, you know. If you've had their gluten-free noodles, you know how good they are. They are amazing, truly. Okay, I think we're gonna answer like maybe 2 more questions, and then I'm gonna dive into the tiramisu. I had a lot of questions about working out. Guys, I do not do heavy workouts. So if you guys don't already know this, your weight and like how in shape you are is 80% diet. 80% diet, 20% workout. So you really have to be focusing on your diet and like the balance of eating if you're thinking about weight. Not even just weight though, just, I don't know, just like the general way you feel within your body, because it's not just a weight thing, it's just how you feel in your body. It's not just about working out. It's a lot of it has to do with diet, and I really try to keep my eating balanced. If you guys haven't seen my what I eat in a day videos, watch those, because that's usually the kind of food I eat off camera on my non-filming days. And yeah, I try to keep it balanced. Even now, like, as you can see, I kind of balanced out this Olive Garden meal. So I have breadsticks, which have gluten in it, but then I have gluten-free noodles in my pasta, which this pasta does not look very appetizing on camera, but I promise it is. It's very delicious. Maybe I should have got red sauce. I don't know. I really wanted the mushroom sauce though, so if it doesn't look very appetizing, I do apologize. Soup doesn't look very appetizing either. Maybe it's just the way it looks on the viewfinder though. I don't know. Okay, let's do one more question and then I'm hitting up that tiramisu. Oh, I didn't really answer that question about working out. I walk a lot, and I also started doing meditation yoga. We'll see where meditation yoga gets me, but I have really been enjoying doing it. So if you are looking for something to do in your free time, maybe like a hobby, just check out yoga videos on YouTube and you can just do it right along. I've been enjoying it, and I've been doing particularly no, it's not meditation yoga. It's manifestation yoga. Did I say meditation? Yeah, no, it's manifestation yoga. You like manifest while you yoga. Okay, back to the other question that I was gonna ask. What is your favorite pair of go-to black leggings? So I have a pair of Lululemon Align leggings, which I really like, but they're very expensive and I honestly don't know if I'd repurchase them. So a really good dupe for those that I like are on Amazon. They're like $25 on Amazon. Again, I will link those in the description box as well. They're so good, like so good. Sorry, I'm looking for more chicken. I definitely don't have any more chicken. But yeah, if you guys want some cheap black leggings that are really nice, that are similar to Lululemon, check out the leggings that I link in the description box on Amazon. They're so good. They're my favorite. And they hold up so well in the wash. I've had the same 2 pair of leggings for well over 2 years now. And I wash them. I just don't dry them. So I just let them air dry. And yeah, it's great. They are the best leggings ever. I love them. Okay. I'm getting full. I was so hungry before I started this video. And now I'm feeling a bit satisfied. All right, let's try this tiramisu. Pretty excited to try this. Let me just wipe off my fork here. This looks so freaking good. Oh my gosh, I am so ready. Okay, it is very tasty. I don't know if I can say, well, yeah, it's definitely not as good as like the homemade authentic tiramisu that I've had, but it's pretty solid. It's not an overpowering flavor either. It's just kind of like a really smooth, soft dessert. It definitely has a creamy, milky flavor to it. It's good, I like it. It honestly tastes pretty light for a dessert, which tiramisu is supposed to be a very light and fluffy dish. It's also supposed to be really moist from the soaked, I think they're called like finger cookies or they're lady fingers. Lady fingers, I think that's what they're called, like the little thingies at the bottom. These things right here. Yeah. Very tasty. It looks like I didn't have a lot of this soup, but that's just because it's really liquidy. There's not a whole lot of little gnocchis in it, and I think it's just because the soup is really made for dipping your breadsticks. But it's so good. The taste and flavor of that soup, it's so good. I would eat another breadstick, but I'm pretty full, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and close off this video, you guys. Stay tuned for my video on Friday to see some more questions that you guys asked me. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Please drop a thumbs up on this video if you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.